Texting and driving is a problem that is sweeping the nation and affects anybody who uses the roadways in the United States. Ever since the popularization of the mobile phone, this problem has become increasingly more dangerous and common on the roads. Some even say that texting and driving can be more dangerous than driving under the influence. Sam, would you like to start us off?
Sure, Ian. So not only is texting and driving dangerous, it can also be deadly. Every day in the U.S., 8 people are killed and 1,161 are injured due to texting and driving. In 2015, 3,477 people were killed and 391,000 were injured, again, to texting and driving. The reason this is happening is because the average speed in the U.S. is about 55 miles an hour. And if you're going at this speed and look down at your phone for only 5 seconds, you've already crossed the distance of a football field without looking at the road.
Wow, those statistics are unbelievable. Like Ian said, the dangers of texting and driving have been presenting themselves ever since phones were invented. We all know Chef Paul, right?
Yeah.
Well, not all of us are familiar with this unfortunate accident that occurred nearly 8 years ago. When he was stopped at a stop sign, a 45-year-old mother and her 3 child passengers plowed into the back of his car, and she ended up totaling his car. Another unfortunate accident was a 17-year-old girl named Carly Bolig, and she went through an intersection while texting and driving. This resulted in the death of Charles Meyer and his 10-year-old son, Casey. These accidents are occurring all over our country, and there needs to be a stop to it. I think we all can agree that the text is not worth the risk, right?
Yeah, and also in your second story, I noticed that one of the people who was texting and driving was a teenager, and most people assume that teenagers are the main perpetrators of texting and driving, but the truth is that people over the age of 65 actually receive tickets for texting and driving 3 times more often than those between the ages of 18 and 24. So the truth is that anybody could be texting and driving.
No matter what age is driving, though, the fact is that 90% of people who do text and drive are not pulled over or convicted of anything. This issue needs a solution, and I believe that there are 3 possible ones that we could take. These include giving ample instruction, leading by example, and creating a national law. So before a student or anyone gets their license or permit, it should be required that they're given ample instruction on the risks of texting and driving and what could happen to you if you do it. Someone could lead by example by when they're contacted in their car, like there's a phone call or somebody texts them, they just leave their phone alone and they don't touch it. And lastly, I think the most important solution would be the creation of a national law. So as of now, there's only state bans, but in order for this to be completely effective, there must be a creation of a national law.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Patrick. With the one that's created national law. I think it would really help so people would be more scared of the consequences and what else might happen if they're caught texting and driving.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you on all those solutions. In particular, educating the young drivers prior to receiving their license would really make an impact on our roads.
Yeah, guys, I think that these are some effective solutions that have the potential to make a big difference in the safety of our roads. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for now. I'm Ian Hoggins, and we'll see you next time on a special episode of Bromfield Now.